Hi guys, my name's Asta Manod, and this is Module 1, Introduction to the Environment. This is Module 1, Part 1. So, hi Weeks, my name is Asta Manod, and I was also a former Week around 6 years ago when I was in 5th grade. That's a picture of me in Week. That was some of the members of the time, and that was us at the Subaru Impactathon, where we made these little planters out of water bottles, and that's us holding a $40,000 check for Grades of Green. So I'm an 11th grader at California Academy of Math and Science, and I am doing these kind of digital workshops where I talk to you guys about environmental issues and the environment in general and some sustainable ways that steps we can take to fight these challenges we're facing as part of my Girl Scout Gold Award project called Eco Expressions. So there'll be a series of around 4 to 5 modules with around 6 to 7 videos that you guys will have to watch about these issues and this subject. And at the end of these workshops or these digital workshops, you guys will I will be painting a mural at Richter Elementary School with you guys' input about whatever you've learned and whatever you guys would like to see on the mural. Moreover, with these videos, there will also be a little Google form you guys will have to fill out during or at the end of each video to see what you guys have learned from it. So let's get started. So here's a table of contents of what we're going to be discussing in Module 1. First, we're going to be talking about the introduction and then ecosystems in this part. And in the next part, we're going to be talking about challenges and change. So let's get started. The introduction to environments. Introduction to environment and ecosystems. I would like you guys to stop and think and imagine. What do you think the perfect environment looks like? What do you hear? What do you smell? What do you see? And what do you feel? Can you guys imagine that? And then please pause this video and write down what you think in the Google form that's with this video. So, an environment is all around us, the air we breathe, the water we drink, the land we live on, and the plants and animals that share this place. It's all the environment. And what ecosystems are natural communities where living things and non-living things interact to create a balance in environments, in different environments. It could be in cold environments like the Arctic or hot environments like rainforests. So that's an introduction to the environment and ecosystems. So now we're going to delve into some of the more specific aspects of environment and ecosystems. First comes air. Air is something that all of us need to breathe. This is the first and one of the most crucial parts of an aspect of an environment. It is essential for respiration. Living things cannot breathe without air. So air is very important. So what are some challenges that we face with this aspect of the ecosystem? Air pollution. It's the contamination of the atmosphere with harmful substances like gases or liquids or particles. So they all are like bad substances that can contaminate the air. And what causes air pollution? Vehicle emissions. Vehicle emissions are the pollution that your car emits while you're driving to school. Industrial waste. Industrial waste is it's what it's the harmful toxins that are released when in fact from factories when they're let's say manufacturing your favorite brand of chips, they're packaging that. But all of that needs energy and and it also requires a lot of waste. And all of that waste that goes out gets into the air and causes air pollution. And another cause of air pollution is burning of fossil fuels, which is essentially the burning of natural resources like coal and natural gases for energy, like gasoline for cars or electricity. So what are some effects of air pollution? Smog. Uh, Smog is where the air looks kind of like grayish, and you'll see that in the next pictures I will be showing. Moreover, it causes respiratory diseases like asthma and other lung diseases that are caused through inhaling bad air. And lastly is acid rain. I'm not sure if a lot of you have heard of acid rain before, but it's when it rains with like it's essentially contaminated rain, which can have harmful effects on the soil to grow that grows our plants and um animals that are like in the wild. Moreover, a fun fact is that more than 90% of the world's population breathes polluted air. So can you imagine how much we're contaminated in the atmosphere with our with human action? So that's air pollution. So here's what smog looks like. Do you see this grayish area? Yeah. Another example of air pollution is when we recently had the fires in LA and how when you walked out, you could smell all the smoke. That's air pollution. That can be very bad for your lungs. That's why we were required to stay inside during those times. Next important aspect of the ecosystem and environment is water. Water covers 71% of the earth. And but the crazy part of that is of the 71% of the earth that the water covers and with oceans, we can only drink less than 1% because less than 1% is actually fresh water that we can actually ingest compared to the 71%, which is actually salt water, which we cannot drink. It is and fresh water is what we use to drink, to bathe, to brush your teeth. Like it says here, it's crucial for drinking. We need fresh water for agriculture to grow food, and all ecosystems need fresh water too. So what are some issues, environmental challenges that we face with water? Well, there's water pollution and water shortage. Water pollution is the contamination of water bodies with harmful substances like gases, liquids, or particles. Like we talked about earlier with the air pollution. So what causes water pollution? Like we said earlier, industrial waste, or when things are manufactured in factories, all of that like polluted bad waste is thrown into water bodies and it contaminates the water. There's also plastic pollution, which affects, I'm sure you guys have heard of what all of the littering that's at beaches and everywhere, which goes into the ocean. And there's so many aquatic animals dying of plastic pollution where they're getting stuck in plastic wraps and they're ingesting all of this plastic, which is causing problems in their bodies. So that's this plastic pollution. Also, another aspect of water pollution is oil spills. Oil spills are when oil that we use for gasoline spills into the ocean. And there's numerous instances of this. And how can be bad is obviously contaminates the waters and ruins habitats of many aquatic animals. But it also, in many cases, layers the bodies of animals with a layer of oil, which affects their usual regulation of their body temperature and their usual body actions. Like birds get like drenched in oil when oil spills happen in the ocean. When they go in to catch fish, they get layered with oil and they're unable to fly or sometimes it can suffocate them. Moreover, another cause of water pollution is sewage discharge, where our the discharge from our toilets and our bathrooms goes into the ocean and it's not cleaned, and that can cause water pollution as well. So what are some effects of water pollution? Like I said, much of marine life that is caused by water pollution. There's contaminated drinking water. So the water you're drinking or the water in many areas is contaminated because of this polluted water. And then, like I said, the destruction of aquatic ecosystems or all living things and non-living things are impacted by this water pollution. And water shortages is where many countries around the world lack well access to water due to drought and bad infrastructure. So the people don't have water to drink and are thirsty and it causes a lot of deaths as well.